ever get old accomplishing a personal best, especially here at Hayward Field?
No, it doesn't. And I think it was really cool coming back this year and just like, feeling like I kind of did in 2018 for the NCAs of like, I have a chance today and like I'm going to have a strike off the bend and see what I can bring home, and I'm pretty happy with that one. That was really good. Yeah.
So execution-wise, everything went as you were expected?
Yeah, definitely. I think I kind of knew I had to do something somewhere within the last 300 meters, and I spent the whole back straight thinking, should it be now? And then just going into the turn, I thought, you know what, I got to try. And I just locked my eyes on the back of Derebe and tried to run Rateji down, and I think I almost got passed back by Ellie at the finish line, but I'm really proud of that race.
What were all that optimism you had coming in, and what was it like to then follow up and kind of prove yourself right?
I think just the training, like I've been doing things in training. I thought I was training really hard last year, and I was, but now it's gone to another level with another year of layering. And just simplifying things down, like they're running so fast at the front of these races, but just learning like, okay, I got to get really confident running a 62 flat in training, and I've been doing both sides of that. I've been going over that, I've been going under that, and then I've been doing a lot of work at that zone. And just kind of having the confidence now that I can commit to 1,200 meters and have something left in the last 300, whereas previously I think I've gotten to 1,200, ran my entire race and just like ran on toughness the last 300. But now it's like fun to kind of get to 1,200, have a clear mind and think about trying to race to the finish line. Yeah.
Just was the Australian record a goal today?
It's been a goal since Prefontaine last year. So definitely, Lyndon set the bar higher by being the first one to run 3:56, and I've definitely wanted that record back, and I think it helps all of us. I think it made my base season a lot more intentional, knowing like I had a record to come back and reclaim, and at the end of the day, when I was racing today, I wasn't thinking about the record, I was thinking about competing, because personally my best times don't come when I'm chasing times and when I'm looking at the clock. It's just about trying to win the race. And I knew if I tried to win the race today, it would probably take a time under the Australian record. So yeah, I just committed to the race plan, and I think Ellie and I are both showing that we're pretty fearless when it comes to running at the front of these races and getting amongst the top women, and Laura's been doing that ahead of us for years now, and I think you're starting to see Ellie and myself believe that like we belong there too. Yeah.
How do you approach these next couple months? Obviously Australia, you already qualified for Paris, but how do you approach these next couple months with Paris looming?
Yeah, I think this was my little mini racing block. So I did Doha, I've done today, and I'm going to go to Oslo on Thursday night and run a 3,000. And then I'm going to go up and train in St. Moritz and do some altitude. I have done altitude a few years ago, but not recently, so I think just committing to the grind of training. And I know from 2019, when I was a college kid coming out and the worlds were really late, I went to St. Moritz, and it kind of kept everything so fresh because it's so beautiful up there. So I'm excited to just go back to training in a place like St. Moritz, and then I'll pop down and do 2 1500s in July ahead of the Olympics. Yeah.
You talked just about your intensity of your training this year compared to maybe previous years. Do you feel like because it is an Olympic year, everyone's kind of elevated their training and competition in preparation, kind of leading up to the Olympics?
Definitely. I think it doesn't matter if you believe it or not, something happens when the calendar turns on the 31st of December into an Olympic year. Everyone just kind of ups their game, and people come out of nowhere in Olympic years ready to have a big one. So I got a great team around me. My unit's been the same for about 18 months now, in terms of my two training partners, mainly Harry and Finn, and my dad and my husband and my family. I think we're just getting stronger each time we hit the track, and I just trust those guys so much, and I know that they're excited, and it's kind of nice to go to the start line and feel like I am running for that team and representing all the hard work they put into.
Extra bonus for you coming back here and getting the record in front of the home fans, the Ducks.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of extra cheering for you out there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Nikki and myself probably had the most people cheer when they were late on the start line, cheering for, I could hear a lot of Go Nickies and a lot of Go Jesses, so it's just nice to come back. And I mean, that race is pretty awesome if you think about it. From 2018, you had Nikki, Ellie, and Elise and I. We were all in that NCAA final 6 years ago, and we were all in the Prefontaine Classic today. So, and also Sinclair was in that NCAA meet too in the first round. So, yeah, that was a bit of a homecoming for all of us. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Jess.
Thanks.